Alright, we're just about loaded up. Check the advent calendar first. We're up to day 18. Somewhere. There's 23, there's 24, there's 18. Fix this board leftovers.
I thought I had destroyed every copy of this tape. How does it keep turning up? No matter. Ignore it. There's nothing interesting on it anyway. In fact, listening to it causes hallucinations, and eventually, after 7 days, your brain melts. For your own sake, I advise avoiding it at all costs.
Interesting. Interesting. Black Fixmas. Wow, that's heavy. Tune your bells.
Interrupting previous message for higher priority message.
I wish you could skip through it. Fast forward.
Does it satisfy you to spend your days chasing gifts? Does it feel like an achievement, so joyfully neglecting our mission? Do you think your tree is pretty enough for you to deserve humanity's forgiveness?
Hardcore night. Redacted. Well, that was interesting. All right. Let's go over to our ionized fuel location and keep going on that. I just have to hook up the dark matter crystal to the converter into here, and it's good to go. So I was going to bring it in. Coming this way here, this might be there, because they were there. That was frustrating. As far back as here. So I'm looking for, see there, I've got the belts in the way there. That's in the way. It's really, the first chance I've got is there, but then that hits the pipe. Or does it? No, I think that's legitimate. So if it's going to go over here, Is that far enough though? That's... Yeah, I don't know. I've never enjoyed trying to get belts that late. Yeah, it goes to there, it's too far. And there's nowhere in between to... Not that way then. So I can come this way. I suppose I could go over this. That might be okay. And if I go too high, I'm going to hit the rock. So I reckon although I don't have to go that far, I can go... Well, I could go to here. Even if I did it to here. What are we bringing this in at? Dark matter crystal at 80. Oh, there's no clipping. Then that can go here. So we'll make it as awkward as possible. That works well, and then I might bring it in at that same level, because if it's going to come in, it's going to come in at at number, there's 1, 2, 3, at 4 high. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I might as well just bring in at 5 high. All the way. So actually, I'm one too high. Sweet. We will have to change that power pole. And that is the incoming power for everything. So why don't I make it this one here? Need to change back to this. That means I can get rid of that, which actually means I can get rid of that. That looks good. Alright, so it's 2... There's 3 more on top. There's 2 more on top. Yeah, so I had 2 more. So it should be full by now. Yep. Satani, hello, welcome. How are you today? So now go that way. What is that? How many? Oh no, 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 no. Oh, because I'm trying to get the height of this over here without having to start rebuilding the lift. It's not really important. So it's 1, 2, 3 full notches. Doing okay, expanding my railroad to get more into the middle of the map. Gonna try and transfer oil to the crater to do a large turbo fuel power. Nice. Oh no. Whoa. Right, so that is on the edge. So that it's not going to fit. Let's grab the these ones. That's better. Perfect. There they go. This is still our problem here with the alien power matrix, I think. Alright, so after this, it's going to be generators. I wonder if so if I did that one there, then I could have this one here. Have these here instead. I'm going to do more of this later. It's probably more important to get the generators happening. Firehammer, what's up, Smoking? Hope you're doing awesome. I'm doing well, thank you, Firehammer. We're just about to get Fixonium up and running. No, ionized fuel. Once these bad boys come in over to here and feed into this machine, we will be able to power 66 generators worth. Just waiting on the dark matter crystal to come in. How's things with you? Yeah, everything else is built here. So this is the whole production line for one of these. You've heard ionized fuels to shit? It is. Not too bad, apparently. We're going to find out. We're going to find out. We've got it coming in on a nice wiggle here. Oh, that looks so nice. Okay, so 200 per minute means that well, actually, I actually was looking on. Doesn't make sense. This isn't what I was looking at earlier today. There we go. So 3 meters cubic per minute, and we're making 200 per minute. So that would be 66.6666666666 watts. So it's already full. I might just for the sake of it, put a fluid buffer. So apparently it's a gas. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway. That's got everything moving. Alright, so we need to make some generators. I was thinking of making a blueprint. Let's go over here quickly. With the Mark III blueprint designer. Get 1, 2, get. If I just wanted to do a straight run of them, but I want to do some load balancing, so I reckon that's 1.5 squares that way. And then you've got, that's 1 square, that's 1.5. Then you're left with 1 there. Maybe 2 squares. 2 squares. Is that's... Yeah, right. So you get 2 and 2. So if you mirrored that, I've got that much room. But if I wanted... Yeah, okay, that's... So if I did them in 4s, just for something different. How would that look? Well, I could do a pair and a pair. That would be a... Okay, yeah. So the easiest way I think to do it would be... if I had that there and that there. Then in here, so this here, like this. And then, let's make this, right? that's so the way, how do I I've done this before. Nah, it doesn't matter. I think this will work. I'll do the same over here. I need to put power here. Um, I don't think that can go there. That's okay. Okay, so I'm going to save that. I reckon that's a starting point. Fuel gens by for version 1. And it goes here. And then, okay, so let's just quickly. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Let's go and build this out. So I'm going to do alright, so if I had, let's just I might pick hotbar. I haven't used this one for a while. So blueprints, power. This one, hold on. Let's put that on 7. So if I had it like that, right? Like this. If I had it there. And if I switch to blueprint mode, the next one. Oh God. I need power. The next one here lines up perfectly. Because if you see here, well, this is the thing, it's a bit bigger. Technically, oh no. Yeah. Yeah, so the way this works. This needs to come across. So I reckon we'll just change that a bit. Just not sure about this. So that's there. Now, what's interesting here now, if I have that here, that'll make it easy to connect up. Let's see what this looks like. Right, so that's one. We're in blueprint mode. Hold on. But this. So if I move it into, then that looks symmetrical. Yeah. I don't want to power them up yet, so I might jetpack. And so if I need 66, so if I did that, divide that by 4, I need 16 of these. And also, because of the way I've done this, that will connect to there. Hence daisy chaining them, so that's 2. Does that makes it quicker to plant them, put them down, doesn't it? I don't know how many we've done now. I can count them because they're in groups, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Seven. 8. 9. 9. Ten. Eleven. Twelve. Thirteen. 14. 15. And then we've got 16. Point 666. So that's basically if I deploy in one more, then we can turn off, I think turn two of them off. We'll start off by turning two off, and then we'll work out what we want to do there. Okay, so now I want to join all the. I want to load balance them all. So I need to do some. Let's count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yep, so that's what I wanted. So the 9th one would be the middle. I need to so we had one, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The 9th one's in the middle here. Comic Scare, how you going? How am I doing? I'm doing well, thank you very much. What about yourself? So 8 and 8 would mean I might do a pair, a pair, a pair, and a pair, and then a pair, and a pair, and a pair, and then to here. I'm okay, as good as one can be on sick leave. Fair enough, fair enough. And then this one here, we'll get a direct hit from those. But I could do, let's think about another way. If I did 3, 3, and 3, then I could do that. Like that. And then that would join there. So yeah. Oh yeah, also I'm kind of worked out. Awesome. Well, you're here for my great MS Paint skills. I like the bottom one better. So so now that I know that, there we go. Funny how the stupid virus has become a tradition for me. This is the 4th year in a row that I have it during December. The last 3 years in our Christmas was cancelled. Hopefully I'll be right until this next year. Yep, You should release your work on DeviantArt. Well, maybe I should. Look, smiley faces. All right. Yeah, that sucks. That's sorry to hear that. All right, so what I'm going to do is well, that's a terrible zoom. 25, 50, 100, 200. All right, so I'm going to go and build.
Look out, gifted subs are about. Thank you Morgan 1C for gifting a tier 1 sub to Comes a Care.
That's absolutely awesome. Thank you very much for gifting that sub. Really appreciate that. I'm going to make a blueprint of these. So if that's the case, all I'm going to make a blueprint of is this center section, I think. So Commonscare, thanks very much for clicking the Make It Rain channel points redemption reward. By clicking the Make It Rain channel points redemption reward, you've agreed to donate $69 towards the part-time streamer fund. Simply refer to chat for details on how you can make that donation or choose 6,900 bits. That'd be greatly appreciated. Thank you. I haven't had one of those for a while. Awesome. All right. Smoker would make a good rapper, it seems. He has the double time parts down. I reckon... Alright, so I don't care about this stuff here. Or this here, or this here. I need to make one of these at the next height up, so that'll be one there.
Thank you Morgan 1C for the 69 bits.
Morgantic cheered 69,000 bits. Wow, Morgantic. With the kappa face and all. Thanks for your 69 bits. You know, the 69 bits used to trigger the Snapchat head of the Pioneer face with the high-pitched voice. But Snapchat disappeared. So when I finished streaming, the Snapchat stuff was no longer available. So when I took a break from streaming, so yeah, it's gone. I'm sure I could get another way of doing it. Talking about Snapchat, funny how everyone seems to make Spotify a rap these days. Even Snapchat has it now. Yeah, right. I've got no idea what you're talking about because I don't have Spotify. Sorry. Okay, so this is going to go on top of what I've already got. So that's where I want it. So I'm going to save that. Probably these yearly wrap-ups, like Twitch recap. I get you. Yep. I get you. Yep. In Spotify, you get the really yearly recap called Spotify Wrap. Shows you how much and what you have been listening to, like Twitch recap. Yeah. I know what you're talking about now. My partner's showed me that. Okay, so I'm going to call this This is one height too high. Vertical height too high. I think so. Pipe intersection vertical too high version 1. Let's just go and put that down and see if that works. The really ye-capped. Spotify came first, but and now everyone does it just like Battle Royale. Ah. So, blueprints. Pipes. I need to turn off blueprint snapping. That's perfect. Alright, so that one has to go so it has to go on this one here. That can be number 3. So it's going to go there. Then I need just this bit over here. So I'm going to make another one. So all I want is that. What's that called? Stackable pipeline. Rightio. That's going to be 4. Alright, so there's that one. I need to do another one. Kind of hard to get these sometimes. It's that one. And then I need to do one more, but the center one is going to align with the one on the next one, so I'll explain that in a sec. So this one here, that's this one. And then this one, is this one here? This one here is another one of these. It's going to be joined from both sides. So this one here will be another one. And then this one here's one of these. Pretty sure that's right. So then, yeah, because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's perfect. So here, this one. Um, come on. They've all looked like, yeah, they have. Not much we can do about that. Not much we can do about that until straight pipes exist. Okay, so now now we need to go make another blueprint to do. I need another one high, another vertical T, and I also need the next supports. Ah, I was trying to be cool like all the kids. Okay, so the next one is this and that. That's 3 high. And then I'm going to load this one. There we go. That's the 3 high. Alright, so this one goes on this one here. That's 5. Like that. And I reckon I'll probably need, what's that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so I reckon I'll need to put this one here. just have to connect the one up on the other side. Ah, that's okay. My brain's twigged with what how. I know how blueprints works, and I know because I was building them at an elevated height, but it just didn't dawn on me that I need to point at the ground for it to get at the right location. I was pointing like, okay, well I want it to be on there when I really need to be pointing there. Like that. That's so much quicker now, I realise. Alright, so you can see how that one there shares with that one, and that one which shares with that one, and then so forth. So then it's this one here that connects. That's exactly what I wanted. The reason I'm obviously, or maybe not obvious, I'm doing all this is I want it to be load balanced. The fuel coming in. I want it to all just come down from the top instead of being one manifold. I'm a bit different like that. It's funny, I had someone come in recently and then I've never seen so much manifolding. Sorry, I've never seen so much input balancing, output load balancing. So I thought it was a very interesting. Just goes to show how much people have a tendency to just manifold it because that's the quickest way, I assume. Just a little bit different. Alright, so now I need to do another one that goes smack bang in the middle at the next height, which I won't blueprint that, I'll just build it because there's only going to be one of them. And that will be here, but I will blueprint the other bits. So I need to this. And this one will actually Actually, no, that's the one I need to go and build. What's up, Randy? Hold on, mate. You just can't come in here and just barge your way in while I'm doing something, mate. You gotta wait your turn. No, it doesn't join there. What can I help you with? What? You come up for a pat, are you? Come on. Come on. You come. Oh, there we go. Hey? You just wanted a pat, did you? Well, here you are now. Hey? Pat time with Randy. He's a good boy. Hmm? Yeah. Oh. Hey, don't you hit my space bar. Don't you hit my space bar. Firehammer, Doggo loves, that's right. Morgantic's got the emotes out. Awesome. Oh, you've got lots of hair, Randy. You've got lots of hair, haven't you? Oh. Mez is coming down with the Randy Pat emotes. Beautiful. Oh, you like that, don't you? How are you today, Mezza? Arrived at the best time I see? Absolutely. Yeah. Hey? Oh, we're done, are we? All right. Well, I'm going to take this opportunity to go to the toilet. I'll be back in a sec. Dustin, hello. Welcome. Peak content right here, Morgantic. That's right. Randy's great. He's such a good boy. And Randy's great too. Thanks, Miz. Okay. So I need to go and make... the next one up. No, this is wrong. This needs to be, I'm not high enough. That's correct. So now I need to go and make the next ones up at this level. And then Sammy's a bit slow today, isn't it? What's happened? Oh, is it the Hello Mezza thing? It must be like the screen. Thanks, Firehammer. And the on-screen welcome comes too late. Yeah, I'm going to have a look into that. Let me, I'll make a note. I'm going to make a note here. So... and I can look into this later. Send me a welcome message. So that might that may also be something I can convert over to the Firebot, because I like the Firebot like version of it for raids. So if I can use a Firebot one, I'll do that instead because I like it. It looks much nicer. Yeah, I've made a note of that now, so that's good. We'll look into that one later. And I need to make one that height, and I need to make... Well, I'm only... Yeah. And I need to make another one that's double the height because I'm going to go all the way back this way. So... I admire you having notes and actually looking at them. Thanks, Mez. My to-do list is just growing. It's I tell you what, it is a juggling act, Meza. Like owning a house now and having lawns to mow, and it's a lot of lawns, and I've got to be really strict on. All right, on this day I'm going to do this thing, and I'm going to carve out. So like this weekend, I can't do any streaming stuff except just stream on the days. No extra playing, no editing clips. And I'm going to need to go and do these things. My autism loves the idea of to-do lists, but my ADHD forgets about having them. Yeah, I totally hear. It's, yeah. It can be a struggle, that's for sure. Okay, so I need that one. Yeah, customizer. That there. Okay, so that one, that's 4 high. But I'll tell you what though, given the slightest, like, oh, it's raining, I can't mow the lawns. Right, I'm getting straight stuck into this thing I had an idea for, and I've got a bunch of recorded video of doing some computer stuff that I want to turn into proper videos. I just have not had the time, but I'm getting there. I've come up with some really cool concepts that I want to show people and make people shake their head like, why would you do that? So it's because I'm smirking and it's what I do. And the other thing too is I find that if I have lots of things to do that I want to do, I'll make time to make things happen. If I've got a handful of things I'm really not interested in doing, I'll just go and watch TV. It's funny though, isn't it? So let's go with, that's 4 and that's 5. Let's go with 3 and 4. I'm just going to go 5, 6, 7, 7, and then I'll go 4. I can tell you from experience, don't convert an old microwave oven into a PC case. Meza, we've talked about this. You've seen my photos of an old microwave oven I converted into a PC case, and then I've seen your photos of of almost the identical same thing. Yeah, like if you gut a PC, if you cut out a microwave, you can turn it into a PC case. Maybe not as good idea these days with some of the GPU and CPU and all that sort of stuff require heat and all that, but back 10 years ago, 15 years ago, it wasn't easy. It was an easy thing. Literally, what is all I have to say about that? Yep, that's exactly how it goes. When I'm super busy with IRL stuff, I always say that I'm so busy that I can just do whatever at that point. Yeah, that's funny. All right, so I need to do a 3 and a 4. Perfect. Oh, I need to fix that one. I need to fix that one. Back then we had way more cables to deal with those. I know, I used the ribbons that were made into the round with black lights. I'd show photos, but I can't remember where they were the last time I went looking for them. If you ignore LEDs, water cooling and all the fancy stuff, there's barely any cables these days. That's true. That's very true. Alright, so hold on. I kind of, unfortunately, this one just needs to be that. I'll paint it on the way back. This one here I've got to fix. This one is going back that way. Now they just work from here on. This is probably the biggest input balancing of a generator setup I've seen for a while. I sent you pictures of my microcomputer if you want to show examples. bring it up. Yeah, because Mez's is almost identical to mine. Yeah, it's... This is what Meza did. Mine was almost identical. Mine was on wooden pegs, so it sat a bit higher. And also what Meza did was, did you put UV lights in? Oh man, I've got to find mine now. I can't remember. You've sidetracked me, Meza. I've got to find it. It would have been... Oh, I don't know. I'm going to try the searching feature of microwave. Oh, yeah. So here's mine. And so this was demonstrating, I had a little up here. I put like, yeah, this one was 2006 for me. So I had like a name badge, like a scrolling name badge. And it was scrolling like, now how crap does your computer look? Oh, I had USB ports in the front here too. I cut out the hole for the USB ports. And so this is black light. So I was trying to take photos of what it was saying. Yeah, but here we go. This is the inside of it. Oh, I had video too. Wow. So DVD burner with LightScribe, floppy drive, and 2 hard drives on the top there. An AGP video card, I think. So this computer, I was just putting the power supplies on the side here. And I had cheap ass power supplies, and I was playing Civilization 5, I think. And I would just smoke the power supplies, it would just go pop. The noise this might have made, yeah. It wasn't too bad. Yeah, because I had a fan. I did have a fan here as well, extracting it as well. I don't think I've got this. But yeah, you can see, these are the wood support I was talking about. 19 Canteen. Well, 2006. Why did I have that one? So that was in September. Oh, okay. That's the mother. Okay, so that's where the motherboard came from, an IBM ThinkCentre A50P. And then, oh yeah, oh look, these are some better photos. Look, I had my microphone and headphone input on the side. Mine actually runs the server for a long time, but they're not having on stilts provided to be a big mistake. It shorted out the motherboard. Ah, here we go. Here's the back of it. So even you see the power supply where I put it there, and I cut out everything for the back there, made it look fancy. And I spray painted this too. It looked pretty fancy back in the day. I mean, it did its job. And that was there was also a power button there you could turn it on with, I'm pretty sure. Oh, there's a closer up photo. Anyway, that's enough getting distracted. Right, back to the game. What are we here for? To look at photos of computers, obviously. Was there a trend to stick your PC in the microwave? No, Lieutenant General Zombie. It was just Meza and I both very smart people. We must have been on the same wavelength. Great minds think alike, that's it. Yeah, I think it's just one of those things. But I will say, so I've listened to a few podcasts and that recently, and Prince, you know, the artist formerly known as Prince, he would call up his support singers at 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, and say, you need to get here now. I've got a song to record. I've got this idea. And they say, well, can't it wait till like 9 or 10 in the morning? He says, no, if I don't do it now, Michael Jackson will steal the idea from me. Because he had this belief that it was in that ideas were in the cosmos, in the universe, and someone would take the idea. It was out there to be used. And that's a very similar thing there with me and Meza. We both were thinking around the same time. I always get reminded that I am the tech nerd in the friend group once I realise that my 3 active PCs, main PCs, and my 2 servers all have better components than 90% of my PCs in the friend group. Cracky. Ooh, Zatanni with that, mate. What's that one? Splash Tyler, mate. Nice. Alright, and this one only needs to run to here, and then that's the end of it. So that is our load balance fuel input. All I've got to do now is hook up that at the other end, and I will have all these generators ionized fuel. And yeah, I can get rid of these and put there. Well, Meza just got compared to Michael Jackson. There you go. Exactly. Oh, does that mean I'm Prince? And also, whenever there are like 10 DMs from 3 different people, if the internet goes down for 1 millisecond, because you're the guy hosting everything, yeah. I hear. People are like, what's going on? All at once. Right, I think this is ready to go. So I haven't connected it to the grid yet because I want to see what happens. Alright, so I just need number 4. And then and we'll just have to put a pump on that. We'll do it the other way. Actually, I might come to about here and then do it this way. And then I'll need a... I'm going to cut that. I'm not going to have that. I'll have to reconnect that in a minute. That there. And we'll put a pump here. Everything should start flowing now. But this whole production line should start up as this empties out. This is empty. Ah, hold on, my compacted coal isn't... Why is my compacted coal not... Well, there's your problem. The average person doesn't need a 10 gig network with 5 node systems and a firewall tighter than an Otta's pocket though. That's true. Mesa, speaking of computers, it's Node's drive upgrade time this weekend. First batch of drives is about to arrive. Sitting here waiting for the driver to arrive so I can sit down for the uninterrupted morning coffee. It's got no gas in it. Hey, what's the what drives are you going with, Mez? What are you putting in? Yeah, I've got a 10 gig network, sort of. I do. So when I used to do IT properly, and I had 10 gig. I've got my 2 NASs, or I had 3. One is a spare, and they had 10 gig copper, like 10 gig SFP plus, and I had a small Dell 12 port 10 gig SFP plus switch. And then when I stopped doing computer work, I sort of wound it down, didn't use it much, but I've now, the SANs are now just my storage. And so my backbone is 10 gig, and I'm just about to upgrade my computer again, my gaming computer, back to the 10 gig. Anyway. Had Iron Wolves for a long time, so they are very reliable. Nice. Seagate Iron Wolf 16 terabyte. Yeah, right. Comiscare got the 8 terabytes. Yeah, and I think I've got a lot of my storage is what is it? I got a lot of, in my first SAN is a lot of 4 terabyte drives, except I replaced one pair with 12 terabytes. I just run mirrors. I get too worried about stuff, so I just do mirrored drives. But in my other SAN, which is just raw storage for my video footage, I've just got 8 drives and RAID 6, and there are some, I think they're 3 terabyte drives, or I don't know. I've used some 4 terabyte. It's just a mix of drives and a RAID 6. But I've got, like, in that one there, that gives me 15.8 terabytes just for that purpose. It just makes use of drives I wasn't using. There we are. Some generators are starting to kick off. It's funny, these ones are getting it quite soon. I like how I've done this because it's all the same things. You can see the state of the fuel coming in. Meza, what do you actually use the service for? Sorry, Zombie, what do you actually use the service for? Are they really needed, or is it more I can so I will? Commonscare, just crazy what SSD prices have been doing recently. I did a big upgrade 2 months back, got 4 terabytes for 180 each, worth it. I paid 220 for my 2 terabyte 980 Pro when building my current rig. Yeah. Same, I'm in RAID 2, ran out of space and I can't delete stuff, so it's doubling time, yeah. Can only recommend the Iron Wolves. They're a bit on the pricey side, but for a reason. Yep, that's it. I don't have, I just have QNAP NASs. They're 8 disc QNAP NASs I bought with 10 gig SFP plus connectivity at the rear, and it's just, it used to be for virtualization. So I actually had a server with 128 gig of RAM, and the Wheeze now has that PC, believe it or not, because I wasn't using it. Used to be an ESXi server, and I had 8. I think I had one of the NASs with, yeah, I had 8 1 terabyte NVMEs. No, 8 1 terabyte SSDs. I just had them in mirrored sets, so I could run a lot of virtual machines very quickly. It was pretty cool. But then when I sort of stopped doing all that, I just moved away from it. When I stopped doing computer work and virtualization, I didn't use the NASs for that capability. So I just turned them back into just being storage NASs. And the reason I have 3 was because one of them started doing weird stuff and I had to warranty return it, but I couldn't warranty return it without getting the data onto another one. So I bought another one to migrate across everything, and then I sent the old one back. So one is actually a spare. However, that's when I used to have a lot of money. Not a lot of money, but I used to earn a bit of money doing IT work, and so I could afford it a bit back then, but not anymore. It's just good quality gear, I suppose, that keeps working. So I wonder how long this is going to take to build up. I'm curious. For this all to... Now, if I disconnect them... A crucial P3 Plus is an NVM2 ME, yeah. Yeah. That's the only sort of thing I am a bit frustrated with, is NVMe is a specific type of interface. Like I wish SSD continued on its evolution, instead of it just seems to have just like, that's the end of SSD speed, and if you want anything better it has to be SAS or NVMe. I find I'm a little bit annoyed with how the technology's done that. Comments here. I personally starting hosting lots of stuff myself, like Nextcloud to replace Google Drive, and so on and so on. I'm also the game server host for an entire friend group member Yon. Got the main game server with a blah 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 for backups and other things, and the second machine with 32 core, 256 gig RAM. Crikey. That's awesome, Comic Scare. It's wow. I think the one thing too I got a little bit sick of personally was I got sick of things breaking and or the amount of time it took to bring the system up or take it down. It seems overkill to be the game host. Well, hey. To host or not to host? Okay, I think what I'm going to do is... I'm going to try something. I'm going to try and saturate these with a trip power circuit like I've done in the past. I just want to empty out what's in the There's two ways I could do this. I could try my trip power circuit way. Actually, that's the only way I really want to do it. You host a lot of game servers. That's crazy. And the only downside to all of that, personally, is and why I really haven't gone back into it a lot is power and air conditioning costs. Electricity is so expensive at the moment, like it's just ridiculous. And to run servers all the time, it really does cost a lot of money. But Zombie, you can have several different games that all need different... Yeah. There's all sorts of things you could be doing with that. Ah, and, yeah, actually, I'll just do this. I'll just flush it. We'll get rid of everything. Both servers have an average power draw of roughly 3,500 watts over the day. I'm monitoring that. Yeah. It just all adds up, doesn't it? Alright, so let's do this. I'm going to do my old-fashioned... If I... Let's put a biomass burner down. And a constructor down. And this let's just put 14 in here. And this, I want to make screws. And I'm just going to set this to run at 1%. And then hook that up. That trips that power circuit. So now I've got a trip power circuit. I'm going to connect that up to here. So all the generators and everything should be on a trip power circuit right now, I think. No, that didn't work. Is that something they've changed? Because this worked early on. Morganic, thanks for the PTSD. It's all the payback, my friend. You have a little crappy Intel nut. It's got 7 days of DICE server in it. Stalker server. Wow. Let's check this again. Is that working? No power? Or do I need to have power on the trip circuit? Okay. So keep the circuit tripped. Yep, okay, so we have a trip circuit. So right now, these should not power back on until I pull the lever, but they should saturate. If I hadn't been watching, that power trip would have caused an aneurysm for a toy. Nice. All right. I see you're enjoying your conversation there about your servers and that. I'll leave you with it. Not that I don't want to engage, but I'm just engaged in this at the moment. That's all. Okay, so this one has fuel. Okay, that's good. I got it tripped. It's still a trip circuit. Perfect. Right, so some of these. It's just taking a while for the fuel to make its way. So really, the ones that are going to get it first are these four here. Yeah, it's slowly coming. Because once this pipe comes down, it's got to saturate this whole pipe. Yeah, I need to let this run for about half an hour to an hour, I reckon. There's really not much I can do until it's fully saturated. It's just going to take a little bit to do it. We're definitely getting the fluids flowing. The ionized fuel is flowing. It's a gas. There's a heap in there. This is just spitting it out. So everything is now actually running. What is the fuel rate? What is the power rate am I using now? Oh, jeez. Whoa! Consuming 107, what's there? 112. And back here, 117. Man, we're close. So this here, this big drop, this is the alien power matrix not working properly. I've got to research. We've got to look into that, which we could probably go and have a look at that now while we wait for this to saturate, to be honest, because this is going to take a while. Gonna need that power, absolutely, yeah. Now, what's interesting is some of these are running. Oh, you idiot. Damn. I forgot. Alright. I didn't join these circuits together. So I'm going to trip the power again. That's a trip circuit. Okay, that's tripped. Okay, so it is all tripped now. Is it? Okay. So how did it stay tripped? Because it's not connected to the power cable anymore. Well, I mean, I'm happy. That's what I wanted. Alright, while that's happening, let's go and have a look at the alien power matrix and just see what's going on there. Takes a while sometimes. Mezzo, my delivery is literally down the street, so I'm sitting in the lobby waiting, but it's not coming. Alright, so there's none buffered. Why is there none buffered? Because it should be. It's the crystal oscillators, superposition oscillators that are slowing down. Why? What's their hold up? What's holding them up? Crystal oscillators. What's holding my crystal oscillators up? Cable. Okay, so what have I done wrong with my cable? So it's 17.5 per minute. So that would be 6 times 17.5. I should be making 105 per minute. And that would be Mark 1 coming in, which is fine. It should be Mark 2 coming up. That's not fine. That's the problem. Alright. That should be my problem. What I might do is... He's probably stopped for a coffee, Mezza. Or she. Whoever they are. I'm going to disconnect this for a minute. I'm going to let the power matrix build up. We'll come back here in 2 minutes. We'll go and see how this is going. Or the one stop away meant that there's one stop before coming to me. Yeah, and at that stop he's got 26 parcels he has to take up, 13 flights. And they're each 13 kilos each. And he just got a punter in his trolley. Okay, this is working. This is what I wanted, the result I wanted before. Satisfactory Lover 23, hello, welcome. Sounds like you're into Factorio. Alright, yeah, this is doing exactly what I want. It's saturating up. So really I just need to wait till these get to 50 and we can pull the lever. And we'll let these pipes fully fill up. Yeah, it's happening. It's happening. Dipped to 0 meters. Nice. Well, how's this power going? After I... $91. What's he use? 100. Jeez. Let's go back. I want to step into there slowly to see if I'm not running as I'm in there. Don't make tup 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 noises. I just came back to where I came from, you idiot. I wanted to go there. It's fun. I got lost in the portals, that's right. They all look the same. Alright. We've got 8. I'm still waiting on these crystal oscillators. The superposition oscillators. Let's just go and see how the production rates It will take a little bit for them to ramp up again. Just waiting for that cable. So it looks like we're getting better because it was at 50% before. As long as there's 28 and 28 is 40 is 56. As long as there's 56 in there by the time it finishes, then we're making them correct rate. And it looks like we're about to find that out. Yeah, we're already at the right. So this will hit 100% efficiency. As long as they're like that. Yep. Problem fixed. Yeah, that's fine. Perfect. Yeah, so as long as there's one in there at the start of every cycle build, we should be right now. But at the moment, they're got to come in a bit quicker, I think, because we're going to have a dry patch here, I reckon, because those ones haven't made it around in time yet. So still waiting for all that stuff that was getting there. It's not far away. Let's, if we count, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 seconds behind, so it's just getting up there. I've not got to the part you're on yet. I think on tier 8 is what I'm on, with just the hover pack left. Awesome. There's no rush, Satisfactory lover. It's a, yeah, take your time, enjoy it. Texan, welcome. So fine. They seem to be coming a bit more consistently now. They just take their time. But yeah, this is all fine. They're all at just about 100%. Yep. So it's definitely fixed that problem. It's them just getting around here now. Which it's getting there, 76%. So these look like they're going through at a more consistent rate now. I just made a big oil factory so I can have all the plastic and rubber I can need. Excellent. That's great. It won't be long now before you need more. Realizing very quickly for phase 9, I need more power. 81 isn't going to cut it anymore. Yeah. It certainly chews it up pretty quick. So as long as this gets 6, oh yeah, like we're on the butter zone, the money making now. So as long as they keep coming in consistently, then this one will be. So I just need to get to 6 before that completes 100%. Oh yeah. Come on, get to 6 before it gets in there. Still a little bit lacking. There it is. Just takes time for them to all come through. Yeah, Satisfactory lover. Don't worry about it. You only need as much power as what you're building. One, two, yeah, right, perfect, yep. Come on, 6, perfect. I'm ready to let them in. I reckon we're right now. We're almost at 100%. It's increasing. Four. 5. Hit 6. Oh yeah, we're on the money now. I had to work on it for like a day or two because it went out because I only had 3k. Yeah, it does take a while. I have a few factories that are eating quite a bit of power, so for the first time ever I'm attempting nuclear power. That's awesome. Alright, so now we have and I also have a little bit of issue with my this other dip in power is a nuclear issue. Forget about it. We'll get to that later. Building out over the water by the Dune Desert, nice. But our power matrix is helped us now. So this is running smoothly now, as long as that remains. Well, look at those two lines. Max consumption and consumption. Alright. 136 power is respectable, thank you. And we're about to add another 16 to 32. Because we've been working on ionized fuel just to see what that likes. That gets you an extra 30k power. Satisfactory lover, it gives you an extra each. So each one of these power augmenters gives you an extra 10%. And then when you actually feed them, so that these will run 10%, no worries. Plus they actually give you 5,000 megawatt, 500 megawatts free, and they'll give you 10% extra circuit boosts. But when you feed it the alien power matrix, which was what that other one was doing, that will give you an extra 20% on top of that. So I only have two. I only have the one here, which isn't fed by the alien power matrix, and the other one at the other site that is fed. It's generating an extra 20% just because it's being fed by the alien power matrix. Alright. Oops! I jumped backwards into my portal. Not what I wanted. And it takes longer to walk backwards through a portal. Oh, I'm in the dead zone. Alright, let's have a look at this. How's this going? we've hit saturation. I just want to wait until the pipes are full before I pull the... This portal animation feels so out of place from the rest of the game. I don't know, it's just one of those things. It's like the I've said it before. It's like in Raft when you get the titanium blueprints for the tools. It's the end of the game. There's nothing else to do, so it feels like a waste. All right. So I just want to wait for these pipes to fully saturate before I turn them on. It's getting there. So and then what we're going to do is we'll... If I was going to output... Yeah, I'm going to upgrade this to Mark II because I want to sloot the output back there, and that'll turn it from 200 to 400. So it's just this top one that needs to be compensated for that. You got red smoke. Interesting. When you got the dismantle. Okay, so it's really, that's, as long as that's all the way is Mark II. 100 foundations down to get to the level I want seems a bit excessive for a rank down for my trains. I'll probably just do a spiral to get the level you want. Yeah, that's another way of doing it for sure. You already need more power. How big are your well, Satisfactory lover, I've completed all the steps in the game. I don't need more power. But I've never made ionized fuel before, so I'm making ionized fuel because I want to see how it works. And I want to see what happens. Yeah, I just want to try it all. You can download my save file in stages. If you go to my website and you can go to my playthroughs, let's have a look here. There you go. On the website, on the playthroughs there, you can go to this 1.0 playthrough and all of my episodes are listed there. And on each episode, I provide the save file from the end of each episode. So you can have a look at progress. I'm probably about 10 to 15 episodes behind. But they will make their way there. And I like to do this. I'm testing game mechanics as well. Yeah, I'm trying reliability. That's still coming. So that's going to be another few minutes, so let that run. At least it's not the game mechanics testing you, like they do to me sometimes. I had that the other day. Definitely had it with the water byproduct. How many? I'm not going to look at the plutonium power today. Don't forget the sloops. Dead scum. I will be doing the sloops tomorrow. Before I sloop the output and power shard all the machines, I just want to first off let it run for a while, and then in the next stream I'll go and take the sloops off some of my turbo fuel machines and then put them over on those ones. But thanks for the reminder. Appreciate it. Try and make one change at a time. Alright, we've got 119 stars. We need 500, so that's another thing. I want to sloop some of this stuff as well, because I've collected all the sloops on the map, so they're all in use in different places. They do need to be reclaimed from some areas. But I'm probably going to wrap up stream in a couple of minutes once I get these power generators running. We're just having a look at the alien matrix. I just want to see if it's keeping up. Have you been blessed with the knowledge of stubby lifts yet? Meza, yes. I learnt that one quite a while ago. I've used it a few times. The shards, you don't have them automated? I do. I mean, they're required here for this production process. Is it this machine? No. This machine. Power shards. Plus I've got 300 in my inventory. And I just, yeah. We've got a crap ton. This is running at 100% now. So we fixed our problem. And this is really just sitting on the right number. So that's perfect. Yep, we're good. Thank you. So really all I'm waiting for right now is that ionized fuel to saturate the pipes, and then I'm going to flick on all those generators and we'll get another 16,500, I think. And it looks like we're at that process here because this isn't pumping anymore. No, dark matter crystals slowed down. What's going on here? Let's go and investigate. Something happened. That's interesting. And now they're all just working. The diamonds aren't working. It's an oil issue. It's an oil issue. It's a similar. I had a similar thing to this yesterday. Because it's 400 to here, and then it gets split out to be $133 each. Yeah, that's right. 133, 266, 399. Yeah. It's sloshing. That's annoying. Parts need to be full in order to deliver the maximum advertised amount. So in other words, I need to do the same again. But that's the thing, Mez. They were full. Like, this whole production line was backed up. And then it was only when I hooked up the belts to the machine over there. It's probably using more than you're pushing. Possibly, yeah. Well, I can always up it because I didn't fully do the machines. That was good to pick that up before we switched on that power. I had an issue yesterday where it wasn't coming through the pipes, and then I flushed the whole network and it all came good. And it was at this location here. It was doing this exact thing right here. There was just literally... So this one's fine. It's constantly pumping out the oil. That's the 100. And then over here, I've got multiple pumps along this way, but for some reason, see, it's not extracting anything. But this is my issue here. It's not pumping. This one's not sending any at all. And I've got a pump here, and this pump says the head lift's 29. So I've got heaps of head lift room available. I've even got another pump here, and its head lift room is 13 meters. And I even put another one here, and its head lift is 1.6. Have you tried out a Hypertube launcher to send you flying down the Hypertube? I have some in some locations, but in these small ones I haven't. Is it possible you have an underpowered pump somewhere? An underpowered pump. I don't know. They've all got power. They're all pumping. Because you see, that's there. And then suddenly it just stops. I don't know if it's this. So I put this valve here to stop all the other oil pushing back this way. An unpowered pump. We'll double check that. But yeah, it's just... That one's powered on. Jace realised that valves break shit. I suppose I could put an unpowered pump in place of that valve, and then it still provides the purpose of a valve. We'll just put a Mark 1 pump there. Mixing pipe marks is also a no-no. But why? There's a Mark 1 pipe, so that this pipe only supplies 300 and this one supplies 100, so then you've got that onwards 600. They bug out. That's frustrating. Well, that's very annoying. I mean, we could try some sections. If it is 300, that was 100, that's not 600. No, what I'm saying, the maximum of the pipe is 600. But does this, from what I understand, well, let's just get rid of the pump. I'm just going to go back a step here. Let's just get rid of the valve and the pump. Mikhail flipped out yesterday over how bad the pipes are. He finally got to the issue. Ah, I see. Yeah, well, it's something that's annoyed everyone for a long time, that's for sure. So it might have just been that valve. And we've been gas into, it's not a problem. Multiple buggy games of one game of the year. Calais never. I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, it looks better now. We've actually got oil in the pipe. So the biggest thing with pipes is you always want to push maximum out through them. What's BG3? Baldur's Gate 3, right, gotcha. Don't need this anymore. So for Mark 2 pipe, push 600 all through it and only constrain the consumption. Yeah, unfortunately I only have at most 450 available because I've got a normal and an impure. Morgantic. See, that's something I still can't understand. To my understanding, they work well as long as they're full. The flow rate doesn't matter. I've never encountered a pipe issue apart from not reaching the perfect 600. That couldn't be solved by a slight overproduction and full fluid buffers on both ends. Interesting, Morgantic. So right now I believe I'm just waiting for the pipes to get here, maybe to saturate. So that is saturated there. Well, I can easily up the, I think this is something I'm going to play with tomorrow. Sometimes it needs time. Yeah, that is true. We are going to, on that note, get caught by a save. I'm going to wrap up shortly because it's past my bedtime. This is still going, so because that's been delayed, so we're not going to rush this one. This is still saturating. There's still a bit to go before all the pipes completely saturated. Time fixes most problems. Now I'm hungry. What time is it for you? It's 10 PM on Wednesday evening. Thongs to the stream. Thanks to the stream. I mean, thanks. Whatever you reckon, Morganti. Even though I was only here for an hour, I still had fun watching your stream. When's the next one? Next stream is tomorrow. You can check my schedule. Saw a video. Someone made a giant working plush enter key. You hit it with your fist. Wow, Zatani. Lovely. Fritoy, see you later. Firehammer, thanks for sharing, Smoke, and have a wonderful rest. Thanks very much, Firehammer. Appreciate it. Let's find someone to raid. Might give Sponger to raid. Go grab lunch and let myself take me wherever you raid to. Thanks, Morganti. Appreciate you hanging out. Dead Scum, thanks for follow. Satisfactory Lover coming to follow as well. Awesome. Great to see. Appreciate it very much. Why does it say welcome DMVR? Wow, that's bizarre. I need to fix that welcome message for sure. Anyway, thanks for hanging out, everyone. It's been great. Thanks to the bits of follows, the cheers, the subs, the donors, the gifted subs, the resubs, but most importantly, thanks for hanging out. And I hope you had a good time. I know I did. I'll be back tomorrow for another stream. We've got 2 more streams before I have a 3-week break at Christmas time. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, that's it. Have a good morning, afternoon, evening, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.